If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The Lasso tool in Photoshop lets you draw freeform selections containing curves. To use the Lasso tool in Photoshop, click the Lasso tool button in the Tools panel. The Lasso tool shares the same button in the Tools panel with the Polygonal Lasso tool and the Magnetic Lasso tool, and the button shows the icon for the last tool selected. So, if needed, make sure you select the Lasso tool by clicking and holding down on this button, and then selecting the Lasso tool choice from the side menu that appears. To show a drop down menu of saved tool presets from which you can choose if you created any for the Lasso tool, click the Click to open the Tool Preset Picker button at the left end of the Options bar control panel. To choose the Selection Setting button to use for your selection, click either the New Selection, Add to Selection, Subtract from Selection, or Intersect with Selection button in the Options bar control panel. This choice determines how the selection you are about to make interacts with any existing active selections in the Photoshop document. To apply feathering to your selection, which softens the selection border by changing the opacity or transparency of the pixels in its feathering border width, type the number of pixels of feathering width to apply to the selection border into the feather field. To smooth rounded edges in the pixel selection, check the Anti-Alias checkbox. To then create a selection using the Lasso tool in Photoshop, click and drag with the mouse to draw a freehand selection around the area to select, and make sure to trace its outline back to the origin or starting point. And then release the mouse button to finish creating the selection. Note that the selection line appears at the tip of the arrow icon for the Lasso tool as you click and drag. If you release the mouse button before dragging the selection marquee back to the starting point, Photoshop draws a straight line from the point at which you stopped dragging back to the origin point to finish the selection. If needed, to draw a straight line segment when dragging to draw the selection area with the Lasso tool, drag to the point where you want the straight line segment to begin. Hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, release your mouse button, and then click and hold down at the point at which you want the straight line segment to end. Photoshop draws a straight line with the Lasso tool between those 2 points. Then, to continue drawing freehand, release the Alt key, and then just continue dragging and release the mouse button when you want to finish the selection. Alternatively, to continue making straight line segments, continue holding down the Alt key while clicking to create multiple straight line segments. To finish the selection when needed, release the mouse button and the Alt key. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.